Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. Right, we're back in Oakland Zoo and we're going to be working on our Flamingo Pond. Flamingos and cranes and a couple of wallabies as well, in fact. So this is what we were working on in the last episode. It's been a few days since the last one, so I appreciate you sticking around. You know why? I'm busy. What can I say? Very busy. But my little child is growing up very nicely. Having a lot of fun spending time with her, so yeah, I get back to YouTube when I can. Right, so foliage is what I need to do in here now, because it's looking a bit boring at the moment, isn't it? Let's be honest. Oh, actually, no, I was going to do a fountain, wasn't I? I'm going to do the fountain first. Let's do that, because I love doing these fountains. Now, how I usually do these is I pick my first part. Let's just lose that bit there. Now, is this going to be too big? That's quite big, but actually it kind of works, doesn't it? Let's go with this. Let's see. So what I do, I select the piece, I push X so that it plonks it down, click to place it, and then if you don't unselect anything and you just start then selecting the next pieces, you can just add them in, and it's exactly in the center, which is obviously what you want, and you can just keep on playing around. So that's too big. There we go. So you could get maybe one of them, maybe even a couple of them. No, that doesn't quite look right. Let's see what we got next. Oh yeah, there we go. Look, I could get a dish on there. Oh, huge dish. Okay, do I want a big dish? Yeah, why not? Let's go over the top. That looks pretty cool. Very over the top, but I'm okay with that. Now let's see. No, that is too over the top. I need something a bit smaller. There we go. Let's go with that in there. It's great because as you just get smaller, all the pieces just kind of fit together. Oh look, I could get like a double dish thing going on there. That's kind of cool if I get that like that. Yeah, I'm liking that. And then I could actually get another one up here, maybe. Is there? I thought there was a smaller one, and there's not. It's just that, isn't there? Okay, let's go with that. Right, and then you want a final piece on top, and I usually go with a seal. Just because they got this hand, you see, which just fits nicely on the top of here, and yeah, just looks cool. I could go with a white one, but I think the metal one works a bit better. And then to finish it off, you come in here, you find water. Oh, not that one. I always struggle finding the right one. Here we go. I think that's what we need. Boom, just like that. And then just make sure that piece is hidden, which it is, I think. Actually, I'll just sink that in there. And there we go. There is your fountain. I love doing them. They're so easy. But it really does work. Then you just have to select it all together and move it into position wherever you want it. So what I might do, I might pop it in there. Let's turn it so that the seal is roughly facing the crowd. I mean, it's quite over the top, but we do love our over the top fountains here in the UK, so I have no issues with that. Then I just need to smarten it up at the bottom, so I'll do that with some nice rocks. Let's go with the big flat pieces. These are always good pieces to use around the base of this kind of construction. Let's get rid of this angle snap, that's kind of annoying. Don't want it to look too perfect. Got Flamingo in the middle of it there, that's not good. Hopefully he'll find his way out. What I'll do actually is just kind of blend it a bit into the beach here. There we go. And then it gives the animals actually a little rocky platform to walk on as well. Nice. Right, let's just see if I can highlight this poor animal that's got stuck here. I can't. Oh, here we go. He's working his way out. Good. I think he's going to be okay. Let's just check that he can get out. No, he can't. He's stuck in the fountain. Okay, let's move you over there. Let's just check. Good. Yeah, they're not going to be able to go on it and get stuck, which is great. Nice. There we go. There's your fountain. How's it looking in here? Yeah, all good. All good, good, good. Okay. Right, so that's that done. I love that. So over the top, but really cool. Right, let's do some foliage. Let's go in the water first. So let's do some reeds. Now I need to be careful, don't I? I always forget. One of these blocks traversable area and one of them doesn't. This one does. So you've got to be careful, but I do want some of this one because it just looks awesome. So we'll put a few bits around. I'll tell you what, I'll put some in here to create a bit of a block between those two habitats. I think that looks good. I don't really want to block anywhere else. You know, I could have like a little bit at the side here. I think that's fine. And then the rest of it, I'll go with this stuff. I think I'll probably do some normal bushes as well. But I do love this, so I will get a bit in around the rocks there, maybe a little bit here, a bit more in here. Just looks so good, this stuff. Here we go. Don't want to go too over the top. What have I got down here? It's a bit too low in the water, I think, there. So I might go with some normal bushes, I think, around here. I wonder if I can get any of this. Yeah, see, this looks good coming out of the side here. If I can get it, actually, let's go smaller. And then I can kind of get it above the water, kind of growing into it like that. I think that looks good. I should probably get a bit around here, actually. Let's go. No, that's too big. Let's go. Actually, I don't mind a little bit kind of looking like it's coming from inside the fountain there. That looks kind of cool. Like it's got a bit overgrown. Yeah, like that. That looks nice. Okay, what else have we got? I should probably get some brambles somewhere. This is England after all. There's always bramble bushes. Just mix it up a bit. I think actually some nice bushes around these, because these are very plain looking at the moment, so I've got to make sure I do some good decorating around them. I'm just going to keep going with these and just sort of see what I think looks good. That I think is a bit too big, although actually I don't mind sort of creating a bit of shelter here and there with this sort of thing. Let's just widen that out a bit. It looks a little bit generic if you just use that one piece. Yeah, I don't mind this sort of thing because it just creates a bit of cover, doesn't it? I don't want you to be able to see through from all angles. I don't even mind here with the brambles coming through the hedge. That's fine. That kind of makes sense. That is what brambles do. Let's get some more over here. I will get a couple of trees in as well. Not too many, but it definitely needs something. Right, what else have we got that's nice and English? Don't want bamboos. I'm going to do a lot of bamboos in the panda habitat, which is what I'm hoping to do next. Yeah, hawthorn. Hang on, is that not what I just put down? No, that was blackthorn. Okay, so you've got blackthorn and hawthorn. That's fine. Gala rose. Hydrangea is always a decent option. Adding a bit of colour. Don't mind a little bit of colour. Let's do that. Actually, we have got a little bit over here. I think maybe I like the idea of maybe sort of covering all of this area, something like that. Then What else have we got here? So that this is a nice sort of solid border between the animals, because you've got deer in here and then you've got all the flamingos and cranes and whatever in here. I kind of think that they would be kept relatively separate, or at least in this reality that's what's going on. Let's get a bit of Scavola in there as well. There we go. Nice. Good. Okay. That's fine. Don't need any more here or here. Probably need a little bit more around here. Although actually I might do the trees. Let's go with some trees. So I think if I go with some ash trees in here, and then I can do a little bit of decorating underneath them. So I could get one. Ooh, I don't know. What do we think? Kind of like the idea of one right back here. I think just the 3. I think that's all it needs. Any more, and I think that will look over the top. I think that looks quite natural like that. And then I might just get a few ferns scattered around the base of the trees here, because we do love our ferns in England. You can get some elsewhere as well, maybe in here as well, maybe over here. Let's get a couple. Let's get a couple over here. Again, just really scatter these things around when you're doing this kind of thing, because you want it to look as natural as you can. And things like ferns just appear all over the place. There's not really a rhyme or reason to them. Okay, how are we looking? I don't want to spoil the view. I want people to be able to see in from plenty of angles, which I think they can. So yeah, that's looking nice. Lots of different places. This seems to be a popular place. Now, I was also going to put down talk points, and I guess I've got 3 animals, so it makes sense to have 3 talk points. So, oh. Why can't I put one there? Okay, let's get one there, and then maybe 2 around the front here somewhere. Right, let's have a look. So let's get one for flamingos. Good, that one can throw food. Let's get one for the wallaby, I think. There, that can throw food as well. Fantastic. Let's change that one to May, and this one can be for the cranes, and they can throw food as well. Fantastic. Let's go with April. So let's just rename them so that I know which one is which. So I mentioned in the last episode that I was going to do possibly some other series on the channel here, because I'm definitely getting a bit of an itch to play other games. There's a lot of new games that I've had my eye on recently. I like to play strategy games and creative games, so you know, sort of city building games, that kind of thing. So the one that I'm looking at playing, it's a new one called Sweet Transit, which is, if any of you have played Transport Tycoon, I think it's similar to that, or Railroad Tycoon. There's been various sort of train tycoon games. So I'm looking at having a go on that soon. So you might see some of that appearing on the channel, if I ever get time, of course. Just thinking out loud, really. I just fancy playing some other games for a while. Just getting I'm certainly not bored of Planet Zoo, but sometimes you do need a break, you know, to get your creative juices flowing again. So I may need a little bit of time away from Planet Zoo soon. Not yet. I want to get this zoo finished, so I promise you I will do this zoo before I have that break, if I have a break. I might not. I might finish this zoo and then move straight on to the next one. We will just have to wait and see. Right, I need to tidy up along this outer edge here. And I'm just going to do that with the basic rocks that I like to do. And this is just going to take a little bit of time. It's very tedious doing this kind of thing. I do like it though. I do. Whoops. Hang on. Let's redo that. Yeah, I do like this kind of thing because it does just finish it off nicely. And in many ways, you would get this in a zoo because they don't like people to be too close to the fencing sometimes, so they can touch the animals. So they would often do this kind of thing to discourage people from walking right up to the edge. Now I know obviously a lot of this you're going to see on the inside as well, aren't you? But yeah, that's absolutely fine. It's always long-winded when you're doing this kind of thing. I wish there was a different thing I could do. You can put the curbs onto the paths, but the problem I have with them is, for a start, I don't think they all look very good. But also when you then take the curbs off, you end up with some of the pathways with them, some without, and blending them together is a bit of a pain sometimes. So plus I like doing this because it kind of forces me to do my own thing. It's very easy in this game to just use all in-game stuff and not be particularly creative, or when you're doing this custom stuff. So yeah, it's not a bad thing, just time consuming. Right, I think we're okay there. Actually, maybe we'll just continue it. Oh, hang on. Have I been building these above the ground? Oh, just a couple at the end here. Okay. I think that's where I raised it up earlier. Yeah, look at that. I've just done it again. You have to be careful when you're doing that sort of thing, because you can very easily end up messing up and not noticing. Okay, there we go. Good. Right, that's finished that off nicely. Oh, we've got a wallaby on the roof. I'm sure you're not meant to be up there, are you? Ah, it's because I put a hedge in, so he can be up there. Interesting. It says he can escape as well, which is interesting because he can't get out here. So I don't know where he's. Hang on, which one is it? A jumpable escape route. They reckon they can hop over the fence, do they? I'm not sure he can. I don't mind that he can get up on there. It's a bit daft, but it's fine. Right, so let's go with some enrichment. So we've got in here. Right, what have we got? We've got greater flamingo. There we go. We've got the red crowned crane. And is it the red-necked wallaby? Is there only one type of wallaby? Let's have a look. Red-necked wallaby. Yes, good, great. Okay, so what have we got? There's actually not too much enrichment, so that's a good thing. Am I going to be able to fit a forage pool in somewhere? I'd like to. Not. Yeah, see, look, it would fit in here. Let's just plonk that down and see what it looks like. Can I make that work? Let's just check out. Yeah, do you know what? I don't mind that. I think if I actually, I think I can. Yeah, I can copy here. Let's do it, and let's use these rocks to create that sort of walkway around the outside here. I guess the cranes might be able to use it as well. Yeah. Okay, they can get into it. That's the main thing, and it's accessible. Okay, great. I really wasn't sure if I'd be able to fit that in. Right, so food ones, I'm going to have to keep. Let's do the food ones first. They are going to have to be over on this beach, which is fine. So they can be over here where everyone can watch them. Like that. Let me just check. Why on earth does it say that that is inaccessible? Inaccessible? To who? How on earth is that inaccessible? Staff can get all around it. Fine, let's put it over there. Accessible. Inaccessible. It's gone mad. I think this game gets confused sometimes. Inaccessible. Is it though? Let's have a look. Staff traversable area. It definitely says that they can get to all of these things. What does it say about this one? That's accessible. Inaccessible. Well, it's talking rubbish. I'm just going to plunk it down because I know it's accessible. Clearly it's accessible. I'm sure it'll get used. I think what I probably need to do this. No, I've already done that. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. I think the game just gets confused sometimes. So that's all the food ones. Let's get some toys in as well. So toys, we've got 2 islands over here as well. So I want to put something on each of these to encourage the animals to come over onto them. Let's just see. Accessible? Yes, good. And then I will do a scent thing. No, actually, let's put a ball over here. That's probably just going to roll in the water, isn't it? Yeah, actually, that doesn't work. Okay, let's go with the scent marker. And it's accessible. Clearly not going to work for the wallabies. They can't get over there. But there we go. That's fine. Right, let's get a scent marker over here somewhere then. Let's get you down there. Ooh, can I get a waterfall in? I probably can. I can hopefully put it down here somewhere. No? Oh. Okay, it's not going to let me do that. Somewhere over here maybe? Not too close to the edge, but okay, let's plonk it there. Let's see what that looks like. No, it's saying that that's inaccessible as well. Maybe it's because I sunk it down. Maybe it needs to be at its full height. No, it still says inaccessible. It's baffling sometimes. There we go. Accessible. Good. Don't suppose this one's accessible yet? No. Okay. Well, I'm not going to cry about it. There we go. That's our little water fountain in. That's great because that's going to encourage them to come right over here where the people are as well. So that's cool. Let's get a ball or 2 for them in here. I'm going to make sure the wallabies have got something. I'm not sure what they really need, but I'll make sure there's a couple of balls in here for them at least. Cool, okay. Oh yes, and obviously there has to be at least 1 rubber duck, but probably 2. And there we have it. There we have our Flamingo Pond. I think that has turned out quite nice. So I've still got some decorating to do around here. I've got foliage to do around there. I've got a little triangle to sort out there. I was going to do some decorating along here as well. So yeah, various bits of decorating to do. But what I would like to move on to next is our panda habitat, which is going to be in here. Now I've really got to think about this because this is sort of their main exhibit for the whole zoo, really. This is their big animal. So what I want to have here, I want to have a big outdoors area here, or maybe here. I like the idea of it being on the steeper slope. So most of this will be a habitat around here, but then I want to have a building here of some sort where people can go in and watch the animals inside as well. That's kind of my thinking. So let's have a look at pathing. So it's going to be a nice fancy path. Let's get it as wide as I can. I think what I need to do is bring that right down. Because I don't want this. I don't want this to be too high. Before it goes flat. Okay, why is that not gone flat? Do I need to turn on? Yeah, tunneling, I think. Hang on, let's snap it. I don't want that length. Why is that trying to build so long? Oh, I see, I was extending it already. There we go. Okay, is that? I'm just wondering. If I do that and then delete, no, that's not going to work. I was hoping I could square the edge, but no, that's not going to happen. Okay, that's kind of annoying. I wish there was an option for squaring off the end instead of having it rounded. Oh, hang on, square edges. Have a grid selected to enable. So, oh, I wonder if I do that and then delete that. Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, nice. I figured it out. I wonder if that's always been an option and I've just never figured it out before. Interesting. All right, so that's basically the sort of the viewing area that I'm going to have, and then at the back here will be the indoor area for the pandas. That's kind of my plan. So I need to flatten to foundation, I think. Let's carve a bit of this. I want some nice slopes here. In fact, what I'll do is no, that's silly. Let's just smooth this out a bit here. I want the animals to be able to walk up these slopes. Okay, so we've got an area here. I can build an indoor bit there with a slope coming out, and then they'll be able to come all the way down here as well and up here, and there'll be a whole load of bamboo, of course. Let's just have a look at how to do this. Let's get a good strong gate. It's probably not wood. Let's go with a nice glass one, I reckon. And then it will actually look really nice if I can have a glass front. Actually, let's see how close I can get to that, like that. I think that looks good. And then actually, yeah, I might keep this as glass, I think that might look really nice along the front here. Link that into that. Might just I was hoping I could make that a better looking post. Actually, that's all right. That is, I think that's, is that roughly the same? No, it's not, is it? Oops. No. Okay, I might put in a different post in there because it doesn't quite look right, does it? but that's fine. So there's the barrier goes up to here, and then if I can select the barrier up here, which I can't clearly. So along the back, I might go with this one along the back. Let's take it. I'll take it to here, and then I'll go invisible, I think, along the back here and down to here, and then I can just bring it in roughly like that. Yeah, that looks good. And then I'll move this one here along to here, wherever the building ends up going across this. Right, now just before I end the episode, I just want to get the animals in, because I've never actually had giant pandas in any of my zoos before. I'm going to rename them. So I'm going to have, I'll go with you, and I'll go with you. Okay, let's send them into the zoo. While we're waiting for that, let's get this renamed. And let's, okay, I can't do that yet. So let's just sort these bits out. Let's just speed it up so they get in. This is great. Very exciting to have a new animal coming into the zoo. Not sure who I'm going to get looking after these. Probably whoever's doing the ones opposite. Ah, here we go. Oh, wow. Look at you. Right, so how do I rename them? I wonder if it's an option in here, if I have to go into another bit. I do it up here, of course I do. There we go. Right, so this is the male. Now this is going to be named after me. My name is Adam, in case you didn't know. That's my real life name. I'm Adam. So you are going to be Adam. And this one here is going to be named after my new daughter, Poppy. So Adam and Poppy. Lovely. Right. Oops, let's get that off. I just realised I've left a lot of this breeding on. We don't want any of that going on. So I'll just turn that off while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it's quite a lot actually. Although it might not matter. I might have got breeding turned off actually in the settings. So this probably doesn't matter. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure some of them would be having babies by now. Is there a quick way of doing this? Can I do it like that? Yes, I can. Sorry, I'm being an idiot. Wow, okay, we have our pandas. That's fantastic. Let's just check their area. Fantastic, look at that. They can go everywhere at the moment. So yeah, so this is the plan. We'll have an indoor area here for them. Viewing platforms or glass here, probably glass down this side as well. Solid building over the top of this whole area. I'll try and make it look as sort of Asian and Oriental as I can. Nice grand entrance, really over the top, you know, really daft. I might even change some of this glass here and have some sort of big over the top Chinesey stuff going on down here as well. And then inside I want to have a few platforms here and there. And then just tons and tons of bamboo, because that's what they eat. In fact, what I'm just quickly going to do while I think about it, the work zones. So we've got, yeah, this one here with the red deer. It's already got 3. Well, it has got 2 people on it. Let's just have a look. What's this got on it? Pygmy hippo, meerkats, and the red deer. Do you know what? I am going to add on this one as well. That's fine. And then I will just get one new keeper. Who are you? Colton McKay. Nice. So McKay, here he is, will go on to red deer. So you've got 3 people looking after 4 habitats. That is going to be absolutely fine. So these guys are going to need a water source. So I'll probably do that here. I'll have a little sort of Chinesey pond for them as well. So this is going to be a really sort of over-the-top Asian place. So it's going to have lots of crazy Asian stuff in it, if I can manage that. And then, yeah, like I said, lots of bamboo basically, and a cool building. There we go. Brilliant. So that's going to be a big habitat there. There's probably going to be a few episodes to get that done. And then we've got over here. Now, I've had a few suggestions. I like the idea of doing some monkeys or you know, chimpanzees, gorillas, orangutan, maybe, something like that. So maybe 2, maybe 3 habitats might come down here. We shall see. And then that'll be it for the zoo. That will be it. And then I've just got some finishing details to do. But I'm really happy with how this zoo looks, actually. I think it looks like a nice place. I think it's big enough that you would actually pay to go here. Not the biggest zoo in the world, but there's plenty to keep you occupied, I think. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out so far. But let me know, what do you think? Do you like my Flamingo's pond at all? Do you like what I did over here? Do you like my plans for the red pandas? Have you got any interest whatsoever in me doing other series on the channel? If you have, give me your ideas and suggestions. Like I say, I only want to do creative games and strategy games. So if you look at what I've already done on the channel in the past, games like Foundation, things like that. You know, City Skylines, there's a sequel to City Skylines coming out. I would love to do a series on that. The reason I haven't done more for the first City Skylines is because of the loading times for the game. It was a well-known problem. And frankly, my computer just couldn't handle loading the games. Once the game loaded, it was absolutely fine. But it could take half an hour to load a game, and then sometimes it would just not load it at all and just crash my computer. I think many people had the same problems. Hopefully they will have fixed that with City Skylines 2. So when that comes out, I'll certainly be giving it a go. Whether I do a channel series or not, I don't know. But yeah, if you've got any thoughts, just let me know. You know, I'm here for you, and you are here for me. So you know, team effort. Okay, let's leave it there. So thank you very much for joining me. I do hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, you could hit the like button for me. That would be wonderful. And if you've got any thoughts or ideas, please do leave me some comments. I don't know when my next episode will be out. I'm recording this Saturday evening. I'll put this out Easter Day. So if you're watching it on Sunday, happy Easter. I hope the Easter Bunny has brought you lots of chocolate. I've already started eating mine. I'm a little bit naughty. Actually had my first Easter egg hunt today with my daughter, which was kind of good fun. I just hid some eggs around the garden, and Poppy and my girlfriend went outside and found them. It was great. And now we're busy scoffing our faces, which is cool. Obviously not Poppy. She's only 6 weeks old. She can't eat chocolate yet. So, of course, Daddy gets to eat all of hers. So that's a good thing, isn't it? Oh, look, the cranes are getting up on the roof now as well. That's kind of cool. Don't mind that. And the flamingos. Oh, no, that is the flamingos. Sorry. Interesting. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that. Bit concerning that the keepers put some food up there for them. But never mind. That's life, isn't it? Great. Let's leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope I'll see you again soon. Until then, take care. Bye for now.